Namaste, guys. ChristianRLong, life enhancement consultant. Give you a big and beautiful shout out on this Tuesday afternoon here in Denver, Colorado. It is 1 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time, and we're jumping on for our daily dose of divine light, love, and power with our focus today on the light aspect. This is a big one. Adriana, Namaste. I don't know this for a fact, but I almost think that you guys are not going to like this particular topic. But Christian, we love the daily doses of light, love, and power. Why would this be any different? Why would we not like this one? Because it deals with truth. It deals with accurate perception, correct expression. It deals with seeing things as they are. And it deals with breaking conditional programs, introducing the light aspect. And a lot of people, myself included, by the way, don't like to have that happen. Joanna, Namaste. Why does it look like you changed your profile picture, but you didn't? So, the light aspect, the intelligent aspect, the creative aspect, the thinking aspect, the flexible, adaptable, moldable aspect within us. How many of us, we come against a problem, we look at the problem, and we meditate on the problem. We meditate on the problem. We meditate on the reasons we had the problem. We meditate on the excuses as to why the problem is there. And we meditate on the excuses as to why we cannot move forward with that problem. And what do we get more of when that happens? We get more of the problem, and then we rationalize and justify all the reasons as to why we still have that problem. So, what do we become more of? The problem. What are we not getting closer to? A solution. You did change the picture. Perfect. See, I'm paying attention. All right. Feel good about myself for noticing that. So many of us meditate on the problem and we don't meditate on the solution. And wherever you put your intention expands, grows, where energy goes to. So think about an area in your life right now. Think about a challenge in your life right now. Think about something that's not going super, super well in your life right now. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's your physical health. Maybe it's a conflict with a coworker. Maybe it's the isolation of being at home for a month now all over the world of self-isolation due to the coronavirus. Karen, Namaste. Think about the thing that you're struggling with right now, right? Thank you for noticing. I changed my background picture also. Oh, snap. There's a lot going on. Background pictures changed. The little thing at the bottom, I can't quite see it. My eyes aren't that good. But we spend so much time, what? Focusing on the problem and not focusing on the solution. So we stay stuck. Think about it. So think about that area in your life right now that you're having a difficulty with. And what is the tendency to do with every single person? Prashant, I'm going to say, what is the tendency to do with every person you come in contact with that you talk about? You talk about the problem. You talk about why you have the problem. You talk about how long you've had the problem. You talk about all the reasons and justifications as to why you can't solve the problem versus meditating on the solution, looking for the different angles. Where are the blind spots? What am I not seeing that I can see to move myself forward? And it's interesting, and I bring up this particular topic. There was a book I was exposed to maybe a week ago, and I downloaded it last night, which was an adventure in and of itself. Long story. But I downloaded it off of Amazon. I have it on my phone, and it's called What's Your Problem? What's Your Problem? And in this book, he's talking about a principle that apparently was commonly known, and I didn't know about it. So I'm always trying to be one step ahead of myself and 1 or 20 steps ahead of my clients, because that's my job. My job is to coach. My job is to heal. My job is to help people have better viewpoints in their life. So anything that I can do, anything that I can acquire to help with this, so I can use it to help other people, I'm all over it like white on rice. So as I was thinking about it, what's your problem? He talks about something called reframing and the 5 strategies on how we reframe a problem. And he says, most people are solving the wrong problem. Interesting, right? So that's actually something we talk about in the higher levels of our Hatha Yoga that was taught to me by my teacher, Grandmaster Choa Koksui, is that we think the problem is X, but in actuality, the problem is Y. And in the book, he gives the example of an elevator that they thought the problem was the elevator was moving too slow and it was frustrating people in the building. So that's the problem. So if your thought process is the problem, Nicole, I'm going to say the problem is the elevator is moving too slow. What are the possible solutions that you're going to use? How can we make the elevator faster? So do we need to talk with our current elevator supplier, Rosalind, I'm going to say, or do we talk with a new elevator supplier to bring in a new elevator that can move faster, that can handle more weight, right? So that's the chain of thought or trail of thought that you're going down. Elevator is slow. We need to make the elevator faster. The problem is, here's the solution, right? But interestingly enough, you know how they came up with the solution? They took mirrors and they placed mirrors in the elevator, and the mirrors changed the people's perception of how quickly or slowly the elevator was moving. And the complaints stopped. Hello? Who would have thought about that? I didn't think about that. I thought, well, how can we make the elevator faster? That's what everyone was complaining about. But it wasn't the elevator going faster or slower. It was about the perception of the people in the elevator. So all they did was change the perception of the people in the elevator, right? They put mirrors. Hello, instead of buying a new elevator, you guys get the difference of that? If you're chasing this problem, it would have cost tens of thousands of dollars. But instead, they looked at the problem from a different viewpoint and they came up with a completely different solution. But guess what? Problem solved. Solution found. No one's complaining about the slowness. Laura, I'm going to say, no one is complaining about the slowness of the elevator anymore. I thought how to make the elevator experience more pleasant. Oh, that's Adriana's viewpoint, right? So that's the light aspect getting awakened within the individual. And that's why I'm choosing to read this book right now. I'm only like 2 chapters in. I'm not done with it, but I'm recommending it to you guys if you want to become better at solving problems. And they said one of the skill sets of critical thinking, problem solving, and creativity will be invaluable for any employer, even when AI is starting to replace people. Artificial intelligence, even when AI is replacing people, because of the different factors that go into creative thinking, problem solving, and creative thinking, creativity, critical thinking, creativity, and problem solving. So I recommend picking up that book. It's actually a really expensive Kindle book. Most Kindle books are $7 to $12. This one is $20. But because more and more people are doing what? They're buying their books online. So they're keeping the price nice and fat, which is okay. If you get one nugget that changes your life and adds tens of thousands of dollars to your life, or adds years to the value of your life, then it's priceless. You can pay thousands of dollars for the book and it wouldn't matter. But I'm saying relatively speaking to the other books that I've bought on Kindle. So Adriana's saying, music, candy, didn't think of mirrors. You and your candy. Always going the candy route. Always trying to get me all jacked up with sugar. So does that make sense? So that's what I want to cover with you guys is, are we going to spend time meditating on the problem, or are we going to spend time meditating on the solution? Are we going to spend time telling everyone and their mother and all of our friends and family members why we are stuck to justify and rationalize why we're stuck? Or are we going to spend all the reasons coming up with solutions and looking at the problem from different angles to make sure we're even solving the right problem to begin with, that's the problem, and then moving our lives forward. So I leave it to your good graces to figure out how you want to approach the next problem in your life. But it may not be the problem that you think it is. The divine light aspect awakening within each and every one of us. So thank you guys very much for joining. Please let me know how I can continue to serve you moving forward. I have a healing later on today, or in the next 20 minutes, so I want to be ready for that. But If there's anything I can help you with, please let me know. Ron, Atma Namaste, long time, son. Joanna says, great topic. Thank you for sharing. Atma Namaste, much love and light. Yeah. So if you need healing, if you have an area in your life that you need clarity on, that you might not be asking the right questions on to get understanding of the problem, feel free to go to ChristianRLong.com, sign up for a distant healing session, and I look forward to serving you in the very, very near future. This is Christian Long, Life Enhancement Consultant, wishing you a beautiful day, a beautiful week, and a beautiful life. Atma Namaste. Bye-bye.